The BRIT Awards 2023 is taking place tonight, and while this year's awards show has been slammed for featuring just 18% of female nominees across the now gender-neutral awards, fans are nonetheless looking forward to what's set to be another big night of music, performance, and, of course, controversial moments. This year, Harry Styles, Lizzo and Sam Smith and Kim Petras will all be taking to the stage at the O2 Arena, London, to perform at the award ceremony, whilst indie rock band Wet Leg, who have 4 nominations under their belt, are also performing on the evening. Whilst we're sure that this year's performers and nominees will be giving viewers a whole new host of pop culture-worthy moments, we couldn't resist looking back at the most jaw-dropping moments during previous BRIT Awards. According to survey research commissioned by Betfair, Michael Jackson's 1996 performance hit the top spot, with Madonna tumbling down the stairs in 2015 voted the second most controversial in the show's history. Here's what other toe-curling moments from the most raucous award ceremony of all made the list. Pulp's Jarvis Cocker mooning Michael Jackson's performance. Pulp's Jarvis Cocker mooning Michael Jackson took the top spot for the most controversial moment at the Brits in a survey by Betfair. Back in 1996, the rocker frontman crashed the stage during the Pop Kings' performance of Earth Song, which led to a court case following the uninvited display of his behind. The Pulp singer was accused of harming 3 children who were on stage at the time, but he wasn't prosecuted and all charges were dropped. Jackson's performance had pulled out all the stops, and included wind machines and a light display, as well as hordes of backing dancers who pretended to worship him. Madonna saw on stage fall during performance. Madonna's tumble down the stairs on stage during her performance at the 2015 ceremony was voted as the second most controversial moment in the show's history by almost 1 in 5 Brits. In case you needed a reminder of the truly painful-looking moment, her performance of Living for Love, and her first show at the BRIT Awards in 20 years, sent her flying down a flight of stairs after climbing the stage in a giant gape. But the singer, now 64, proved to be the ultimate professional as she quickly picked herself back up and continued with her show, later saying, "I'm fine." Robbie Williams challenging Liam Gallagher to a fight. Coming in at 3rd place was the moment in the 2000s ceremony which saw Robbie Williams challenging Liam Gallagher to a fight, after the Angels singer accused the rock rival Oasis brothers of bullying him out of Britain. The singer had a long-running feud with Liam and Noel in the 1990s and 2000s, and it all mounted up to the fateful night when Robbie famously challenged Liam to a £100,000 bet to have a boxing match. Whilst the proposed match never came to fruition at the time, back in 2019, the singer revived the feud between himself and the Wall of Glass singer. Robbie, who has a long effing list of enemies that includes Liam, thought they could produce a money spinner after 2 feuding YouTube stars KSI and Logan Paul clocked over 1 million pay-per-view sales for a boxing match in 2018. Adele holds up middle finger after being cut off during speech. Back in 2012, Adele was cut off by James Corden whilst giving her acceptance speech for Best Album, as the live show was behind schedule. But this wasn't taken too lightly by the Hello singer, who stuck her middle finger up at the end of the BRIT Awards in response. A terrified-looking James told her, "I'm so sorry, I can't believe I'm going to do this." Realizing that she was being hurried along by Brit bosses who needed to get Blur on stage for the final performance, Adele said, "Oh alright, I'm sorry and I'll see you this time next year." She then threw up a middle finger at the cameras before storming off the stage, as Corden quickly announced, "Ladies and gentlemen, it's Blur." However, the singer soon clarified that she meant to swear at the suits, not her doting fans. Liam Gallagher throwing his microphone into the crowd. Fans will remember Liam Gallagher throwing his microphone into the crowd during the 2010 awards, which hit the top 5, according to voters. When Liam rocked up at the Brits in 2010 to collect a gong for Oasis, he was in typically Bolshoi form. After a rambling and rather fruity speech, he then lobbed the microphone into the crowd, subsequently causing a 10-minute delay to the running of the show. Host Peter Kay eventually came back on stage and referred to Liam's actions, saying, "What a K-head." Jerry Horner's iconic Union Jack dress. Meanwhile, Jerry Horner stepping into the ceremony wearing a Union Jack dress during the 1997 awards made the 6th spot. Jerry took to the stage at the 1997 BRIT Awards in patriotic mini dress shortly after the group had reached #1 in both the single and album charts in the US for the very first time. The singer strutted down the stage as the band closed the show in the red, white and blue homemade number, and it has since been remembered as one of the most iconic outfits of all time. Arctic Monkeys laying into Brit school during acceptance speech. Who could forget the Arctic Monkeys ranting about the Brit school during their acceptance speech in 2008? After winning Best British Group, frontman Alex Turner sarcastically dedicated his win to the Brit School, the performing school which benefits financially from the awards ceremony. He snarled, "I'd like to thank the Brit School, of course, which I graduated from."